Time for Betty Blows.
When you're lost and no one's there, and you wonder who even cares, oh, come back to your breath, don't drift away from me. I will come down to remind you of before. We can fly away from here. We can stay close, my dear. Swept up and away from all our fears. How are we supposed to know on our own? Together we can go slow. Why don't you leave it all to me? I know how hard it all can be. I'm here to hold your hand through this. Oh, oh. I'll be beside you all alone. My love for you is so strong. We're right where we belong. Wander around the same old town. Your best kept secrets underground. Oh. Your hand on my chest, my heart beats for you. I keep my arms out and hold you like before. We can fly away from here.
So hit a stumbling block. I've gone down the correct level here. Happy days, nice and deep. And then I've hit this. I think this is the vein of rock. I remember it from when I built the corner of this building. But I think this is the vein of rock that the old cottage was built on. So this is deep. And this won't, I can't get down deep enough. And it's impossible to go under it, so I think I'm just gonna have to try and drill through it, kind of like how I did there. So my 1 hour job has turned into at least a half-day job. If it's soft, maybe it's a half day. If it's hard, minimum of 1 day. Is that right, Drew? Oh, it's always time for ball. I'm going to have a think. I don't know if I can reroute, or is it worth trying to dig a new trench, or just to get stuck into this. Stuck in, is it? Yaru? Stuck in? Whoa. Oh. 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 Your baby football. You want it? You want to get over there? Go on, get it. Go on.
Born over fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier. Any semblance of restraint. Simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way. I get in my own way. I get in my own way. I get in hear the sound of the rain
Don't half get in the way.
underneath the bleachers. On the fringes of the game, chanting combinations of some tired out complaints. I get in my own way. 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 Lucians fill the picture. Gossip magazines. Holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train. Pulled by the horizon, by the burning yellow flame, wanting for an answer to this tired out complaint. I get in my own way. 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 I get in my
Bye-bye.
어디서부터 담을 수 있을까?
So I have 7 of these things cut. Unfortunately, the ends of them sticking up. So I gotta find some way to fix that, or to make it look less bad. But before I fit that up, I need to put an extension on. So I am going to need 2x4 and we'll need a 2x4 and some extendable pieces. Maybe 15 centimeters, maybe every 2 meters. Anyway, let's get some supplies.
한참을 헤매고 찾아왔던 네가 그렇게 반가울 수 있었을까? I don't know what to do. I can't wait for you anymore. 이제 내게 인사를 건네줄게. 너에게로부터 가장
Alrighty, so we have the little extension done. It ain't the prettiest, but it'll do what we need it for. All we need is to have 50 centimeters, which is about up to there, has to be empty beneath the solar panels, and I think 30 centimeters at the top. So I'm hoping solar panels should fit. Anyway, that's the array mount done from this side. Looks pretty cool. I'm on the fence between whether I want to put an old panel like that underneath here, or whether this is good wind to dry the wood. Let me know below what you think I should do. I have to fill up these holes. I need to get into the back and put the 45-degree bracing. I am going to go in. Claire has a cup of tea and she wants me to taste some sweet treats, so I won't say no to that. I'll see you in a minute.
So I've just spied that someone's watching me. Can you see who it is? Through there. I'll show you. There he is. Hey, Tom. This is Tommy, our neighbour, and he has two little pals with him. Really careful. Tommy lost his mummy at Christmas time and so had to be reared all alone. So Mike, our lovely neighbour, took on two other smallies. Aren't they gorgeous? Let's see if they'll have a carrot. You have a carrot? Oh, what's that, Tom? Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Let me throw it in. Let's see if he'll have a carrot. You go, Tom. What's that? We call these two the milker cows. Now Rooney has to have a carrot. She's running around with one in her mouth. Oh dear. Hello, gorgeous. You are gorgeous. But Tommy is very special and very tame, as I suppose he was pretty much hand reared when his mummy died. But these are his two little pals, and Mike can't put them with the other. He couldn't put Tommy with the other cows across the valley that he has, because they would kill him because he was trying to suckle from them. So Tommy had to be reared on his own. So this is why he's got two gorgeous friends. Yes, yes. You are gorgeous. Yeah. Hey, Tommy. Tommy doesn't like carrots. Rooney likes carrots. Do you like carrots, Rooney? I think you're only eating that now because you saw me giving it to Tommy. Am I right? Yes, you are. But that's Tommy and his two friends. I don't know if they might have one. Here you go. What's that? Yeah, they are just so beautiful. But then all babies are, aren't they? Yes, they're our neighbours.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years pass, now I know you, how the times can change, and I get a little down, thinking about tomorrow. I get down. Was it over from the get-go? Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you, sleepless nights, what a crime, wasting my tears on a broken dream. Maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why, even know why I tried. you'd feel the same. Were you up all night thinking you should maybe go your own way? Or should we stay, try to make things right? Cause I get a little down, thinking about tomorrow. I get down. Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you. Sleepless nights, what a crime. Wasting my tears on a broken dream. And maybe I just can't forgive another mistake. Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why, even though I try.
So yesterday finished clearing this side, or trimming this side, and there are a few just pieces that I want Rob to kind of dig out. We've got some plastic that I can't pull out, so Rob will have to do that with a digger. It's lovely looking through to the bedroom from here actually, and I've cleared the brambles, so there's some lovely wildflowers coming. And here is another sort of a lot of maybe plastic, and then there's an old bed frame there, so I need him to pull those out. And then he's going to come along and he's going to pull all of this back, because this will be the start of our path round to our front door. So then the idea would be that you'd come in the gate here, park in this area, and then walk through to our front door. So that's where we're kind of trying to get this area to. And I suppose that was kind of spurred by the fact that we need to get this car charger here. We don't have an electric car at the moment, but we did have a couple, and it is something that we do want to go down the line of having again, just because it's a simple, easy mode of transport for me, really, more so when I'm dropping kids here, there and everywhere, and I don't go very far really, so it's just in and out to Bantry, in and out to Skibbereen, in and out to Skull. So something small and compact and electric is what we're kind of looking at, not necessarily something big, because we do have obviously the other car which Rob is fixing up, and also then we also have the Discovery for really heavy stuff, which is great for pulling the trailer and the digger and all sorts of things. So just a small nip around, because I do, at the moment we have Kira's car, which I rely on hugely, but very soon she's going to take her test, and maybe she won't want to keep that car anymore, maybe she'll sell it on, who knows. But anyway, so we won't always have the little car that I've been running around in, which is hers. The plan then to finish this would be to sort of have it gravelled, maybe gravelled, but we've got a little bit of concrete here. Now I see how high it is, I'm thinking that may need to come up, not sure. But anyway, I'm going to just continue here. I want to continue up here, and I actually want to trim both gateways because they just look really untidy, and they haven't been trimmed, well, since we've been here anyway. We haven't bothered, and it is difficult to see when you're going out, when you're coming out and you're going either side on the little road above. So that's where we are. So I'm going to get going on this side, and then once I'm finished that, I'm going to come along with the tractor and pick up all this rubbish and clear it out so that Rob can get in with the digger. So I have all my helpers. The Chuck's digging away, doing their little bit. What are you doing, Roo? You were up on the rock. Anyway, let me show you this rock. So I was just trimming away, wondering what this heap was, and check that out. It's just one massive rock, which is lovely. So I'm going to see if I can just trim up around it and see what we're left with then. We're going to leave these 3 trees here. Obviously need huge ivy, needs to be attacked on all of them, but they're lovely. They sort of just frame the area with the others, so that's where we are.
I'm your arms when you're weary. Go on, lay your wounds on me. You don't know how much I can carry. You don't know how much I care. Throw me into the deepest ocean, and I promise you I'll swim. Through the highs and the lows you will find me. And just know that I'm here to stay. Like every wave will find its way back into the big blue. I will find my way to you. And like a harvest moon, turn from darkness into gold. That's when you'll know that you'll find home. So here we go now, slowly open up your eyes. Let me be your guide. Stepping stones together. Do you see it now? You're still that child. You're the glue for my pieces. With you I know I can grow. Counting days and hours from the distance. 'Cause wherever you are I call home.
What looks different here is I had to dig up a whole new set of cables. I have the 25mm cable that goes straight to the house. Originally I put in well, 25mm that weren't armoured, but I put them through a conduit, but our electrician wanted to have them the SWA armoured and double insulated just in case water gets in. So we had to bring that all the way from here back underneath all this ground around the house, and it was bloody hard. We had to use a digger, and our electrician told us about this trick, and we wrapped the rope around the cable, pull the cable through, and wrap the rope around the armor, tie it off onto the digger tracks, and then use the tracks as a winch. It worked brilliantly. I was very happy with that. So that's our main power board going in there. At the same time I have two other armored cables here, which I'm going up to the space we were clearing for the car charger, and I'll show you that in a minute. But they all have to come in and terminate inside here. Right, can I open this? So this is our pump house. I don't know if you've ever really seen this, but we have the pump underneath there. This is our well, our water supply. These are our filters. And so this side is the wet side. I installed two new plugs there and a light, and this is where we're going to mount all our hardware. I've kind of sketched it out that this is where our new consumer unit's going to go. This is where our gateway for our solar system is going to go. It's like an automatic changeover, so it'll go off-grid and on-grid really quickly. And this is where our battery storage is going to go. I have to pop a hole down here to bring all of the power cables into the house here, or into the pump house from the house. And also I have power cables going up to the car charger, and I have a bunch of data cables. So I'm very happy with this place. This solar panel, the solar array system is all done now. All ready for our solar guys are gonna come. A little bit of an extension down the end. Very happy with the whole thing actually. And I'll just leave this just in case anything more needs to be dug up. But eventually we'll just level this, give it a nice clear, and I think keep paving going all the way across here. Is that right, Claire?
In the future.
Yeah. And I have about 7 or 8 meters of this 25mm squared SWA armor. No, I have more actually. Maybe about 15 meters. Don't know what to do with it. Huge, really heavy cable, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. So don't chuck it out. That's worth about 120 quid. crazy expensive, these things. I did a really cool job trenching this out here, and I didn't want to damage the hazel or the roots, so I got a very long pokey thing and I poked straight through underneath the hazel roots, and I think that's a fantastic job. 3 wires going there underneath all the roots coming out here. I dug with the digger here just so we can have a little bit of an idea about steps at some point. Maybe someone might make steps, you think? Yeah,
Back on steps.
our cables come down here. They are not filled in yet. I will fill them in. I need to wait for this to set, and then I have to pop the cables out the top here, and I'll tidy up all the cables. I'll bring all the slack to here, and then I'll cover it over. But this is going to be our car charger. This is a really old sleeper that was in the barn, or actually, what's the name of the house? This old sleeper, all the tools were hanging off this here.
Was that in our bedroom?
Yeah, it was in our bedroom. But what was the household? The turf shed was
a
at the
turf
front.
shed or something.
And there was a, what was
Oh,
the house
no,
at the back
I
called?
don't really know, just a shed.
Alright.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in it.
But this was in our bedroom. I quite like the big knot that's in it. I'll take off these supports and the wire, and we're going to stick our car charger there.
On the back.
I don't know yet. I think we might put it on the front and have a kind of like a board hole that goes diagonally down here so the wire can come straight up to it. It'll look really cool. And that'll be the car charger.
Yeah,
Which-
that's great.
Which might be a little bit crazy because we don't have an electric car. So why we get an
Yeah,
electric
we
car
don't even
charger?
have hot water.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Wanted it all to look really rustic and really cool with these gnarly trees. Also thought we really should. This is leaning so bad, and this branch is right over there, like right over the car charger if there was a worse place to put it. So I think I might have to get that cut. Eventually we're going to have a carport, so we'll put space for a few cars here and maybe some sort of a cover for them, because the sap from the trees and the bird poop is just rotten.
We didn't think about that.
So that's it, on with clearing. They're doing a little bit of clearing out. You're a sucker for a bit of scrap, aren't you?
Oh, get rid of it.
Fine tire, bit of paint.
We thought we'd get it done, but we are struggling with this last little patch here, which seems to be very difficult to get the digger in and out of, and there's lots of plastic and there's a lot of clearing, more clearing than we realized.
Yeah, we've been here for 2.5 years. I thought we were just down to grass, but this is one area that we have not investigated, and there is a lot of rubbish here. Rubbish that maybe is going back almost 100 years. Old metal, plastic,
A lot of glass.
rope, nets, all sorts, loads of glass, really old glass bottom. A shoe, we found a shoe. There's an old bed, the usual stuff you find at an old Irish farm. A bit of cleaning, a bit of clearing. Be nice when it's finished, eventually. There's a frying pan as well.
Oh, look,
This don't look too bad. It almost looks like ours, doesn't it?
looks like something we've had.
Yeah, we did have one of these, a Tefal. But how on earth? This is definitely not ours.
So you'll have to join us next week to see what else we unearth in this top terrace. Till next time, slán go fóill.
For meal and mahagas. More plastic here buried under the digger, and there is the glass recycling center here. Oh shit, what's that? That bottle of 7-Up is just exploding on me.